The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
What makes Workbooks different from other CRM solutions out there? Are you considering a new CRM system and want something a little more special that offers you perhaps something better than you've got right now? So, hello, my name is Tim Wilmot. My company, Wizard Systems, we're a leading independent supplier of a number of different CRM solutions, including Workbooks CRM. And in this session, I want to cover why is Workbooks different from other systems out there? There's hundreds, maybe thousands of different CRM solutions to choose from. And you could spend an infinite amount of time trying to research all these systems if you're looking for a new one. So in this session, I want to try and help you save time and concentrate on some of the key elements, the key benefits that Workbooks CRM can give you and your organization. Now, everyone is going to use CRM in different ways. Even a company in your same line of business may have different processes, different requirements of a customer relationship management system. So this is just going to be a general overview. If you want to dive into Workbooks in a lot more detail, we'd be more than happy in organizing more of a one-to-one session with you and your colleagues, and then we can really go to town on finding out what you want from a CRM solution and try and explain how Workbooks can meet your requirements. Now, also on the call today, I've got people that may already be familiar with Workbooks, may be trialing the system. There is a free trial, and some people who've never seen it before. So excuse me if I'm going over old ground or ground that you know already. Now, the audio part of this presentation is one way only. If you've got any questions, you may see there's a question section on your meeting control panel. Please pop in there any questions that you've got. I'll do my best to answer those at the end. And also, for those of you listening live, this session is being recorded, and after the presentation, you will get an email with the link to the recording that you can share with your colleagues, and it will most likely be up on our YouTube channel as well. If you go to YouTube and do a search for Wizard Systems, all one word, you'll see hundreds of other CRM videos up there for you to look at. Okay, quick mention about Wizard Systems. We are a long-standing provider of CRM solutions. We've implemented well over 3,000 independent separate systems in our time, and we offer the complete service around Workbooks. Of course, it's a cloud system. You can get up and running really, really quickly. There's nothing to install. And we do have clients that do their own thing with Workbooks. There's plenty of resources to guide you on implementing the system yourself and teaching you how to use it. But we're here on hand if there's any aspect of the setup that you want some help with or guidance and training to help you get the most out of the system and ongoing support as well. We're here to support you, make sure you get the most out of your Workbooks investment. And in working with you, what we want to try and get at, what are the objectives of you considering a new CRM system? If you're watching this, I would guess that you are looking around for maybe a new system to manage your clients. Well, what are the key things for you? What are the problems of your existing system, the existing way that you're doing it? Or maybe you're a startup company, you recognize that you want a system to help with business development, or you want to improve customer support, or the way you manage the sales quote process, or improve your marketing. It could be a combination of those. And we want to really try and get at what are the key aspects of Workbooks that's going to benefit your company, may even help you build up a sort of ROI case for Workbooks. So how much money is it going to save you? What benefits, financial benefits, is it going to give you? Well, in a nutshell, on one screen here, I'm going to try and summarize the Workbooks benefit, the Workbooks offering. So it's a ready-made central system to help you manage all of your information about your leads, your prospects, your customers. It's very customizable. That's the first area that I want to try and home in on, the customizability of workbooks. When I shortly show you the system, the screens can be changed by you. You don't need to be a programmer. It's so easy for you to change the system. No coding or programming required. You can also build in lots of levels of security into workbooks as well. Another aspect where it's different from some other CRM solutions that could be a little bit relaxed on security, workbooks, you can really concentrate on lots of levels of security and access controls if you want to. And also in the system, you're going to be managing all of your interactions with your clients. You're building up a wonderful history of things that you're doing with your customers. We link to a wide range of email systems as well. Another strength of workbooks over other CRM solutions out there is the ability to manage marketing and campaigns and events, whether they be online or offline events. So if right now during the pandemic, you're wanting to get your messaging out more efficiently and utilize your events more efficiently, and you're doing more marketing and you're putting more effort into your website and your marketing email messages, then consider integrating that with a CRM solution like Workbooks. And we actually link with 4 different mailing platforms with Workbooks. There's plenty of choice there for you as regards your mailing platform, but why not leverage the information in your workbook system, how you profile and categorize your customers? They could be used so effectively to manage a mailing campaign. So another strength of workbooks compared to other systems, it's marketing integration with mailing campaigns and your website. You can also, another difference of workbooks compared to other systems out there, the ability to track financial transactions. What I mean by that are sales quotes, orders, invoices, even contracts. Do your customers have contracts with you? Not many CRM systems out there can track contracts, and some can't create quotes, let alone orders, sales orders, and invoices and purchase orders to suppliers. We can, and we can link to a number of different leading billing systems as well for more of a complete financial transaction system or solution. As part of creating quotes and orders, we have a great opportunity management system. So if you want a CRM solution to track sales inquiries, jobs, projects, opportunities, whatever the terminology is, you can actually change this in workbooks. If you don't like the word opportunity when you see it in a minute, you can change that. It takes about 10 seconds to change that, and it filters through the complete system, so you won't see the word opportunity. So very customized one, a great way of tracking those financial transactions. Now, something else that some CRM systems can't do, the ability to track customer service. We can in workbooks. So if you have a customer support team or engineers or a help desk, they too could be using workbooks. You've got more of a complete solution, one solution for managing all of your customer facing activities of the salespeople and the marketing people and any customer service people. They're using the one system, thereby improving the sharing of information, improving teamwork, internal communications, and ultimately that hopefully will reflect on customer retention. You don't lose customers, or you're preventing the loss of customers by that better customer service and integrating it to the same tool that the salespeople use. So the service people know what the salespeople are up to, and the salespeople know what's happening on customer service when they're calling a client, rather than being in the dark. Now, as well as it being a great personal productivity tool, it's a great management tool as well. There's a reporting system in workbooks and nice flashy dashboards as well to help you make decisions, to help you control your business. If you're a business owner, if you're managing a department, if you're managing people, people report to you, this could be a great tool to allow you to see what's going on almost in real time without having to ask people questions. How many phone calls have you done? What sales are coming up next month? Workbooks is going to give you answers to these questions. Now, Workbooks has been around a long time. It's an established UK product. So another benefit of Workbooks, if you're in the UK, Workbooks are in the UK, Wizard Systems, the supplier, we are in the UK as well, so we're in your time zone. That could be a benefit from a point of view of support. And 100% cloud, as I mentioned already, nothing to install, nothing to consider as regards worrying about upgrades and backups. That's all done. That's all done for you. So let me take you into the system and just give you a run through those key benefits or the key reasons why Workbooks is different from other systems out there. Another benefit of Workbooks over the competition, the interface. What do the screens look like? How do you interact with the application? Well, this is Workbooks. It will work in any browser, and it's got a familiar look and feel. It looks like your Windows desktop with your taskbar and your start button. I've got my start button in the top left corner, but it could be down in the bottom left if I want to. But it's got a familiar look and feel to your Windows desktop. And here is my start menu. Depending on my level of security, I've got access to all of the key elements, the key components of a CRM solution, with right at the top here, organizations and people, contacts and companies that you're working with. If I click on one of those, I'm displayed here the organization landing page, a little bit like an Excel spreadsheet where I can see in a summary here, row by row, line by line, all of the organizations in my CRM system. And I can click on those, for example, Atlantic Computer Services here. And this is an example of an organization, an example of a company record. Now, going back to what I said earlier, Workbooks is very customizable. You're in control. You manage your system. Wizard systems that are in the background, if you get stuck or you have a question, how do I do this? How do I do that? We're here to help you, but you're able to change these things yourself. If you don't like a field that you see here, you can change it. You can define in a field, what are the drop-down entries? What's the pick list? What can the user choose from in that field? In fact, you can actually create up to 20 different types of fields. So whether it's date information, numeric, text, some other format, you've got a wide range of choice over these field types. So this is a record of a company. And this window that we're seeing here, this window, by the way, can be minimized and maximized, just like windows that you're familiar with. It's got that familiar look and feel. But across the top of that window is a row of tabs. And you can have more tabs or less tabs as you want to. And obviously clicking on those tabs displays more detailed information about this client. But we're initially on the main tab. Show me the main information for this client. And here's an example of where Workbooks is different. We can bring in onto one screen all of the information that's important to you about your customer. So you're saving time by not having to alt tab into another application or dive into another tab or go into ask another department what's the information behind this client. It's all there in front of you, depending on your job role. And we can tailor this, or you can tailor this down to the job role. If you're a salesperson, you'll want to see different information against a company than maybe if you're a marketing person or a finance person in your company. So you can tailor these screens by job role, by person in your company. But if I'm a salesperson and I'm about to phone this client, wouldn't it be a good idea that I know, has this company done any business with us so far? If yes, what have they purchased from us? Give me a summary by product type of what they bought from us over the recent months. So that's exactly what we're able to do here on that one screen. And it could be anything. Just use your imagination. Really, workbooks can give you that nice summary view. But then you've got these tabs running across the top that allow you to see more detailed information about the client. Of course, just like every other CRM solution out there, we can track all of the interactions, the things that you're doing every day with your customers, phone calls, meetings, other admin tasks, emails as well are here. Any emails that you've sent or received from that customer are all there. So a nice combination of those two screens to see exactly what kind of level of interactions or activity levels are going on with anyone in this company. And you can tailor those activity types as well. Another strength I mentioned already of workbooks is marketing. And I mentioned that we integrate with 4 different mailing campaign systems, including popular ones like MailChimp, but there are 3 others as well. And what you can do with that integration is see in your CRM system, have visibility of the email activity, the marketing activity that's going on with that customer, including, if you want to, there's options for tracking website visits. Wouldn't it be good to know if your customer has been visiting your website and what pages have they been going on and when did they do it and who in that company did that? So really allowing you to gain insight into that online journey that your customers are making. Not only the emails that you're sending them, any emails that you send out and tracking whether they opened that email, did they click on a link in that email, did they download the pricing PDF sheet that you've got on your website. It's going to let you know instantly from those email campaigns. Another difference of workbooks compared to others, let me just slide along here. We've got quite a few tabs, but here's one, transactions. These are those financial transactions, the quotes, the orders, the invoices, the purchase orders, the contracts as well that you've got against that client. All there on one screen. You can browse through all those different transactions, but you can click on any of the transactions and allow you to print them out again or create new transactions. Well, you can see those very handily there at the top of the screen. A very easy way of creating new quotes, orders, invoices, and contracts. And Workbooks is able to do this because it's able to track not only people and companies and things you're doing with those customers, but also it can track your products and services. There's your price. Your price list can actually be in Workbooks, which allows you to manage all the information about those products, more details about those products, the category of product, even pictures of the product as well. So you can have pictures on your quotes. So a great way of managing not only your client information, but also your product information, allowing you to create your customer quotations there. And when you're doing those quotes, they could build up the opportunities. So we've got 3 opportunities on the go with this customer. There they are there, and we can click on one of those opportunities that allows us to see that opportunity in more detail. And every single record that you view here is going to have the same look and feel. There's a consistent display of all these screens with these windows that are appearing just like pieces of paper on your desktop. They can be moved around, minimized, maximized, and all very customizable as well. Now, Workbooks is customizable to the extent that you can create new tabs. If you want to track maybe products that you've supplied to the customer or some real detailed information that you haven't seen so far, well, you can create your own tabs if you want to. Not many other CRM solutions can do that. They will restrict you and you have to work within the confines of their system. You can't easily create go into a different dimension and create new tabs or new databases of information. Workbooks is so customizable that it will allow you to do that. So that's a quick run through then of workbooks, the key differences of workbooks to your business. Let me just run through actually a little mention on pricing. Now, there are two editions to choose from. When you sign up for workbooks, you're going to be using CRM edition, as it's called, or business edition. CRM does all the normal CRM things that you'd expect, plus the ability to create sales quotations if that's relevant to you. So you get that quote capability with CRM edition. Now, business edition gives you all of that, all of the above, plus the ability to track these financial transactions like sales orders, invoices, credit notes, and so on, and contracts. So there's the two editions. You can mix and match them together. You can't do that with some other CRM solutions. Most other CRM systems out there will force you, all of your users, to be using the same version of the application. With workbooks, you can mix and match. So if you were 5 users, for example, you could have 3 people on CRM. Those users never need to create invoices, and you could have 2 people on business. Mix and match that way. Now, apart from the price, this is an annual subscription, and we can confirm, once we know your exact requirements, we can give you a formal quotation which will lay out exactly what the commitment is to workbooks. But consider any kind of help that you need. So I've got here in the bottom of this page some things to think about. Do you want help transferring data from your existing system? Maybe you've got stuff in an Excel spreadsheet. Would you benefit from a little bit of help? We've done this so many times before. We're doing several a month. We've got a lot of skills to assist you and save you time and get it done properly and professionally with you. Plus training. Do you need any training? Right now, during the pandemic, that's online, of course, but when it's safe to do so, we have reopened recently our Bristol Training Centre, we've made COVID safe, and we are operating limited training there, but primarily it's online training. So wherever you are, whatever level of knowledge you need out of the system, we can provide you with training. And finally, all the ongoing support as well. You're not alone in this. We're in it together. We want to make sure you get the most out of workbooks. So we have a permanently manned help desk ready to answer your calls. So that's me done really on the key elements that workbooks gives you and the differences of workbooks. So just to recap on why is workbooks different? First of all, the interface, what it looks like. It's easy to use. A lot of independent studies out there have found it, compared to the competition, it's a lot easier to use. That's the feedback that we get from customer reviews. Secondly, cost. As I've shown on the previous slide, cost, it's a very affordable solution. If you compare it with other leading CRM solutions out there, other mainstream solutions out there, are on a like with like basis, we are more cost effective. We offer better value for money. And the range of features that you've got with workbooks, and workbooks can do things that some other CRM solutions can't do, like tracking financial transactions, quotes, orders, invoices, and contracts. It's a UK system. We're in your time zone if you're in the UK or Europe. It's very customizable. Almost everything can be changed in the system if you want to be. Typically, if you're starting off with a new system, you'll keep it very simple. But you know that you're buying into a technology where you're in control and you can customize it more. And the final thing I want to mention was the marketing. If marketing is important to you right now, how you communicate with your customers, making sure that your mailing system is integrated with your CRM solution, then workbooks will meet your requirements there. Very strong in marketing. If you're doing any events right now, online events, workbooks could be extremely powerful to you to manage that kind of activity. So if you've got any questions before I wrap up, please pop those into the questions section on your meeting control panel. Let me just take a look here. So Anthony is asking, we are one user at the moment. Is it easy to add on a second? Yes, it is. You could do that at any time. It would just take a few minutes or so to take that next step up to second user. And that's really when a CRM solution becomes even more important, when there's more than one of you. We have lots of clients that are single users, they're sole traders. It's a great productivity tool for them, but it really comes into its own when there's a bunch of you that you're all talking to the same clients, you're all doing the same sort of thing. This is where you can delegate activities to each other. Fred knows what Mary's up to. Mary knows what Fred's been doing. So we're working more efficiently as a team. So yes, Anthony, easy to upgrade to the second user. You just pay the difference, a pro rata fee there, very straightforward. Calvin, you mentioned contracts. Can we import existing data from an access system? So I assume that's access the database, not access the accounting, the ERP solution. I guess it would be the database solution. So yeah, with Workbooks, you can pretty much import into any aspect of the system. If you're able to export that data from your existing application, normally well, a good format to choose, Calvin, is CSV, if you recognize that anywhere, comma, separated values, okay? So your database could be read by Notepad or Excel. But this is a typical format, CSV. And we can import that contract and product information into Workbooks. Typically, you'd be importing your client information first because the contracts are linked to clients, if you see what I mean. So there's kind of a pecking order of the sequence in which you would do an import, or if we assisted you with the import, you'd import your customer names and addresses first, and then import those contracts and transactions there. So yeah, no problem whatsoever. Right, don't think there's any more questions coming through. So thanks very much for those of you listening live. If you're watching a recording, please contact us if you're looking for a new CRM solution. There is a free 30-day trial, no credit card required. We can simply get you up and running on that. Just give us a call or email me. My name again is Tim Wilmot. The email address is tim@wizard-systems.com. Please let us know if you'd like a formal quote or more information on pricing and indeed a demonstration of the system. We'd love to explain it to you in a bit more detail and answer all your questions. So thanks very much for your time. Catch up with you next time.